Hi guys, and God's got me speaking on this again for the fourth time. Um, it will be like COVID, but worse. It will be like COVID, but worse. It will be like COVID, but worse. Um, so God is basically saying that this virus, when it comes out, when the information eventually comes out in January, and it is realized basically that the UK will become known as this like worldwide disaster zone. It will literally be the kind of epicenter of the zombie pandemic. It will be the epicenter of the zombie pandemic. It will be the epicenter of the zombie pandemic, especially London. London is going to be in derision. It is going to be crazy. It is going to be completely nuts. Um, Come that time. And the reason is this is actually the real reason that they brought the election forward. This was the real reason they brought the election forward. This was the real reason they brought the election forward was because they knew that in a few months down the line that the election couldn't even occur because they're literally seeing, oh crap, our UK is going down the bog basically, and they're also seeing, oh no, we need to do this before all this comes into place. We need to basically uh, damage control and ensure that we can have a little election, everything can be fine, just so we're okay. And oh god, the scary thing is that they're going to basically get away with it for a time, and then in January, everything's going to be released. There is going to be videos of zombies on trains, zombies on planes, zombies uh, just being around, existing within the world. And it's going to look like some crazy horror movie. And people are going to be like, "Wow, is that a new horror film? Is that something I should look out for? Is that something that is this a new zombie film?" And then slowly people are going to realize and see, crap, that's real. Crap, that's real. How is that real? And they're going to look and they're going to be like, what happened? How did that happen? Why did that happen? And people are going to slowly realize that it was a whole vengeance vendetta by the UK for the COVID 19 pandemic. It was a whole vengeance vendetta by the UK for the COVID 19 pandemic. It was a vengeance vendetta by the UK for the COVID 19 pandemic. And this is a trouble because the way they wanted to do this is they actually wanted to try to contain these viruses, this virus. They wanted to contain the viruses they put together. They wanted to contain that virus. And what they wanted to originally do was release it into China. What they were going to do, what they wanted to do, well, before it blew up in their face, before it blew up in their face here on day zero of this, well, zombie pandemic now. Great, fun. Um, of course, I'm being sarcastic. um, the thing is, they wanted to release it in China. So what they wanted to do was to try to release it in China, get it over there, so then they could basically gloat and say, "Oh well, China done COVID-19, but yeah, we done this." And the problem was that the way that it would have come out in this alternative world where basically the it didn't blow up in their face and in the whole of the UK's face. really, which is what's happening in this world. In this world, it is blowing up in the UK's face, and this whole revenge plot has turned into something deadly that could wipe out the whole UK. This has turned into something deadly that could wipe out the whole UK and all for a vendetta. This has turned into something that could wipe out the whole UK and it's just for a vendetta. Um, but the funny thing was that even in this alternative dimension, it's like people just start to look at the UK and they start to go, "What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you?" And it's just like the whole world just looking at the UK as if to say, "Are you mad? Are you mad, mate? Are you nuts? Are you crazy?" And this is the thing. I just find it hilarious because, oh, the UK is just something else. It really is something else. And I can believe this all happening. I really can. And it's just something else. The government is going to be hiding this. It's going to be completely crazy, completely nuts. Um, and I just can't even. I really can't even at the minute. But it's mad to imagine to think such a thing can just come because the UK simply want revenge against China. This is the whole reason this is coming. The UK want revenge against China, and they were trying to kind of basically make them look like, well, the way I'll say it is Danny Big Balls. They were trying to make themselves look like Danny Big Balls, and they've come out looking like a mouse, a mentally deranged mouse, and it's not going to look well. They tried to come out like Danny Big Balls, and they have now come out like a mentally deranged mouse. They tried to come out like Danny Big Balls, but they basically came out like a deranged mouse. Um, but yeah, not looking good for the UK at the minute. Then, oh gosh, things seem to uh, things seem to keep getting better, don't they? Yeah. Okay, God want me to release this. God bless you all, and good luck. This is Ground Zero.